Hi everyone. So today we are actually trying to make Salesforce easy as I have started this initiative. Okay, because I was also finding it very hard to understand a few things that why we do something we do, right? So this is just a start. Okay, so today we are going to see what a connected app is, right? So we will discuss about how do we create it and then what is the mechanism behind it. Okay, everything, nothing technical, but just a few examples where we can relate that. Okay, why do we create the connected app? Okay, so yeah, let's start. So in order to create a connected app, you need to go to Salesforce. You have to log into Salesforce, go to setup. So in the new org, you will see that you can access the connected app via the external app setting. Okay, so you need to go to external client apps, settings, and from here you can create a new. One point to note is that you will have to enable this setting in order to be able to create the connected app. Okay, so click on new connected app. So first we will see how to create it, and then we can explain, we can relate like why are we doing something that we are doing. Okay, so for example, let's say I name it as Google Drive. I put my email on here, and yeah, let's enable the OAuth settings. So this is an important feature to enable for the callback URL. You will have to select the URL that you want to, come back and click on it. So yeah, now as per the scopes, we will explain why are we doing what we are doing. Okay, so I have chosen full access. I will be choosing perform requests at any time. Okay, now keep other settings as it is and hit on save. It will take some time to reflect these changes. Okay. In order to access the manage like the consumer details, we need to go to the settings, and you will get an email which will contain the code. Okay, so you need to put the code in here. So you will have to copy this and you have to keep it with you. Okay, so this will be used when you are using your connected app in any other integration or with anything else. So this is important. Okay, now let's come back to what is a connected app. So connected app is a secure way, okay, to integrate Salesforce with an internal external system. Okay, so it's like, what do you call it? So for example, connected app is like a gate pass. Okay, you will have the consumer ID and the secret key. Okay, so it's like a gate pass. Take it as an example that you are having a gate pass. You have to enter your building where you work. So you carry that ID card. Now, ID card is a connected app which will have the consumer key and consumer secret, which we just saw. Okay, so the protocol behind it is Auth 2.0 authorization. So what Auth 2.0 is? Auth 2.0 is an industry-based standard authorization protocol, authorization framework. It enables the connected app to request access to specific resources on behalf of the Salesforce user. Okay, so as an example, let's say, you have to enter your company. Okay, so you will have to scan that card. So take it as an example that when you are scanning it, that is actually a protocol. Okay, so you can do anything by using the card. Okay, so you are requesting the access to specific resources of the building. Okay, it's like that. So Auth 2.0 is an industry standard authorization framework. It enables the connected app to request access to specific resources on behalf of the Salesforce user. Okay, now you remember that we also gave scopes in the connected app. So what are those scope? So the scope is an action that a connected app can perform. Because as you remember, I said that okay, give it a full access and it can perform requests at any time. So what do you mean by full access? Full access means that it can do anything on your behalf, okay? Whatever the other app will need to do. And then it will perform requests at any time. So with this setting, you don't have to for the user to log in. It can perform requests at any time. Suppose a connection request has to be made at 3 a.m. in the morning. So at that time, if a user is not logged in, it does not need you to be logged. Okay, it will perform the action on your behalf. Okay. Now you also remember that we put the callback URL. So callback URL is nothing but the instance that you want it to be called back. Okay. So for example, if the request has been made, it can go back to the your Salesforce. Okay, it can go back and hit this URL. So it's nothing but this. Okay. Now if I go back to the connected app, I need to make sure that in order for it to be working, what we need to make sure is you need to go to the app manager, click on view. Okay, let me click on manage. Yeah. So you have to make sure that if you know, so for sometimes the connection needs that you relax the IP restriction. You make sure that the refresh token is not revoked. Okay, so things like that. You also need to make sure that so it depends on the app. Okay, sometimes only admins approve the users, or sometimes the users may self-authorize. So you need to make sure that this is happening. Okay, let me click on save. Yeah, yeah. So that's what the connected app is.